Got it. Right. Cool. Okay. So no, I just wanted to see how I wanted to get back into it.
You were like, cool. Fuck.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the New to Wrestling podcast. This week, we watched the January 5th, 1998 edition of Raw is War, and the match card is as follows. In our opening contest, we have Ken Shamrock taking on Farooq. Jeff Jarrett takes on Barry Windham for the NWA North American Heavyweight Championship. The Disciples of the Apocalypse, 8 Ball and Skull, take on Sniper and Recon of the Truth Commission. Owen Hart takes on Savio Vega. Their names will never not make us giggle. Um, Marc Mero with Sable takes on Tom Brandi. Uh, and in our main event, the New Age Outlaws take on the Headbangers. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to what is officially season three. We have
Yep.
made it. 3 whole years of watching wrestling with us. Well, sort of.
We're
Two.
starting our third year.
Yes,
So we've
that's the one.
completed two whole
Right,
rotations.
right, right.
That's
Around the
so
sun, which is
crazy.
crazy.
If you guys know us, you know this is insane that
This
we
is
did
insane. We
did
commit to
this long.
nothing.
Y'all, you could
And
still.
happily, like we happily commit to
But that's
nothing.
what I'm saying. That's how you know we love it because we keep doing it.
Honestly. So, welcome. Thanks for coming along on the ride. If you are
It's
new here, you are in luck. This is
insane.
Kelsey. She is also new here. She's the new and new to wrestling. If you're not so new, that's all right. My name is Xavier, and I'm here to help you out as well.
Hag.
All
Yes,
right.
resident wrestling hag. It's my
No,
favorite.
literally. And the more in it we get, the more hag like I feel. Amen.
Mm.
No, I'm just kidding.
Mm.
But this episode was we have a gap episode from the last Raw is War that we covered. Not too much has happened that we won't also discuss here due to recaps and things. So we're instead of just going into what have we missed and programming note for the next couple weeks, we'll actually have Monday Night Raws to watch. So
Thank you,
the
Netflix.
so the Royal Rumble episode is going to get pushed into sometime in April because we have one more Monday Night Raw and After Dark that we have to do, and then it'll be the Royal Rumble. So
The Royal
that'll probably
Rumbleina.
come out around early April if you're looking forward to it because I know I
Cool.
am. I love the Royal
I'm
Rumble.
I'm really I know it's your favorite. I'm really
Mhm.
excited for the Royal Rumbleina. And I'm excited that we can actually watch episodes of Monday Night Raw. I'm not missing all the
All the tea.
minutia. You know I love the tea. Do not
Um,
deny me the tea, Netflix.
Oh, amen. Speaking of the tea on this episode is we are on the road to the Royal Rumble. The episode begins with our fine, fabulous friend Stone Cold Steve Austin standing outside in the cold in the arena. And basically he's like, so. I hear that everyone wants to put up their little target on me in the Royal Rumble. Well, turns out not gonna work for me. Austin strikes first. Basically, he's like all these guys got pagers, and when they see the 316 on their little pagers, they know that those asses belong to me. And you're like, oh, damn, all right.
I'm about to
Uh,
buy a pager.
no, 100%.
Me
You should
next.
100%. I'm about to go back in time, get me some retro tech, just so this man can claim it.
Yep.
So oh, we're starting it off.
Right off the bat. What was
Um,
I supposed to do? He
he
was
said it.
wearing those jeans.
His fault.
His
His fault.
fault. His fault.
So basically he goes on to round out the promo, and I love this line. He goes, "Do unto others before they do unto me." And I love that. And like for me, coming
A
up with
proverb.
Aries season, that feels right.
Oh, the
That feels honest
cardinal.
and true.
You guys, nothing is more dangerous than a cardinal fire sign. I don't know. It feels like a Bowser blast of just a fireball. Just here I
Truly,
come, Kool-Aid man through the. We're not even
100%.
opening the door. We're busting through.
I am like not myself until I get to this season, and then I screech past in just like a blaze of glory,
Yeah,
and then I burn out. And to
and
repeat
recover
this
the rest of the
cycle
year.
100%. I'm like Mercury, you know? Like I get real close to the sun, but I got a long loop on the
What long loop on
way.
the way back. That is so real. That's so funny. I love that.
Thank you, thank you. All right, let's get into it. So I love this. I love that basically this entire episode is just like Jack in the Box,
Stone
just Stone
Cold.
Cold.
He's like dee 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 dee, and he just comes out of nowhere. He's like ba ba. And I just didn't expect him at all. Like every time I'd be like, no, him too. You're gonna get him too. Aw, damn. Aw, damn.
I was like,
Got
what?
his
No,
ass.
because there were often ones where we're just like, what did he do? What he do to
I
you?
swear he was just there. He was just
No, he's just
in the proximity.
he's in the Royal Rumbles, therefore fair
Ski?
game.
Like
No,
just
literally.
I love it.
So
And the
good.
Stone Cold Stunner is just so objectively funny because if you look at it like from it's him just like
Dropping
you
down
get
onto his
dropped
little
on.
tush.
Yes. Okay, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It's just him like dropping you on your neck while he bop bonk on his little butt. Like,
No,
and not that it's
fully.
little, but like that's
No.
like he just
No,
boing. Like
no,
it's so
100%.
objectively funny, but also so
No,
serious.
because I like sometimes I really expect like coins to like fall out. Like just you know what I mean?
The Mario. Oh, he ground pounded.
No,
Like you're like
100%.
going to the secret tunnel. Yeah,
Yeah, the
totally.
stunner is the ultimate ground pound. Um actually.
I love it. Just I want
Um,
like that noise, someone to edit in that noise, like the
I know the one. I know the one. I'll see if I can
yeah,
find it. Um,
yeah.
that brings us into our first match. We have Farooq taking on Ken Shamrock. Apparently, Ken Shamrock in the last couple of weeks has been taking on members of the Nation. We know that The Rock is going to put on the Intercontinental Championship on the line at the Royal Rumble, because he's so generous, he's so kind.
You know.
Granted, he didn't really win the title, so there's that. And then
Also, is it still in the river? Like,
I don't we I don't know. I
I
guess
guess we'll
not.
find
I
out.
guess he got a new one. I don't know. I haven't seen him with the title since.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Stay
Hmm.
tuned.
And that was a nice little sip break for everybody that was just listening to the show and wondered why it went silent. We both went to take a sip at the same time, and normally one of us continues the ball rolling. But we
Yeah, we
said
flopped.
no, we're both gonna just have a moment. And I'm
But for the
glad,
effect, it was nice.
yeah, I'm glad you were all here with us for that little ASMR tidbit.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, no, your regularly scheduled programming.
Oh my God.
So, over the last couple of weeks, Ken Shamrock has been taking on members of the Nation in preparation to take on The Rock for the Intercontinental Championship. Apparently, last week, Ken got into a skirmish with Farouk in which he spine busted him and gave him like internal injuries. Like he said, like a busted lung, which, is not a medical term.
A busted lung.
but it really does feel like Farouk is really like that girl when it comes to like internal
I
injuries.
said, I was like, your calling card being like internal bleeding is really
Right, it's
crazy. Like,
crazy, right?
because he
Like
was like, Ken Shamrock was like laying there coughing up blood on the mat, and I was like,
no, 100%. Farouk's a bloodbender. Pass it on. Like, it's not right. Like, it's
Lock
not.
him up.
It's not even
Illegal
a
blood
full
bending.
moon. It's not even a full
He's
moon.
too powerful.
So he's messing with people's insides, apparently. But they still were like, match this week, must go on. And I was like, okay, guess his insides weren't busted that bad.
That bad.
Um, Apparently Farouk was like voluntold by The Rock for this match, which then goes to show like what we were talking about last week was like leaders lead. Like
Leaders lead diva.
what do you mean you got voluntold to do this, man? Who's you're supposed to be in charge? Who's telling you what to do?
I swear. And when someone on commentary was like, and then the leader of the Nation of Domination, Farooq, and I was like, are we still calling him that?
Yeah,
Because I don't know.
because I don't
I don't know about
know.
that. I don't know about that because Rocky didn't even come down to support his boy. I mean, he comes in, but not for that.
No, 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 no.
Hmm.
So love that. So Farouk makes his entrance. He's chilling with the nation. They squat around the ringside as they do. And then comes Ken Shamrock. My next note just says Ariana sweater pause, and I love that. Him in his little like robe when he comes out. I love it so much because he's like just touted as the world's most dangerous man, and he's like just coming down just like looking like ooh
Yeah,
baby
like his
girl
like
like
he's so
right.
baby girl
And
for
I think
that.
it's so cute. I'm like,
He's like,
oh,
thank you. Next.
no, 100%. You're like, okay, which is like him going through the members of the nation. Like,
Oh, period. Oh my God. Literally.
that's
Oh my,
amazing.
well done.
It's announced that both members of this match are going to be in the Royal Rumble. I'm just gonna name them as they tell us they're going to be in the Royal Rumble, just so we have an idea going into it who's going to be a part of it. Uh, Farouk is popping off on Shamrock's back for like I want to say like the first half of the match. And ooh, crowd sign, stun me Steve. Same from the hosts here. Just wanted to
Mm,
let you know back in 1998 you were
we
doing
see you.
we see you. And
Seen, felt, heard.
right, right. Your sign checked all the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, so The Rock is coming down. We're getting more and more of that like classic rock look. The sunglasses, the outlandishly large like button down, because he's a giant man. Um,
I
and yeah,
like
just a
it.
lot of mugging to the camera, just kind of watching the match.
Relatable content. Just kidding.
So good.
So much
Um,
mugging to the camera.
she said,
Oh my God.
"Me."
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, please, it's fine. They know what they're getting into, and if you're new here, well, welcome. Go back a couple episodes, get a running start because this one's gonna be off the rails.
I literally feel like that villain, like like keep going like this and like making the train tracks go like and like
Just like
derailing us. I'm just
just
like,
into the wall. Who cares?
swear,
Um,
sorry.
So, The Rock's coming down. He's mugging to the camera. He's doing as he does, just becoming The Rock more and more.
I love it.
Yes, just very handsome Squidward of it all. Shamrock is getting better at that Hurricane Rana. I'm no longer fearing for his life when he does it now. Thank you.
Yes.
And
Practice
then
makes perfect.
so The Rock comes down and he has a little council with the boys on the outside of the ring, and like they're mad confused because they were like, what are you talking about? Because what you're talking about was not what he was talking about.
And y'all
So
are saying two different things and they're not adding up.
right, 100%. The one on the one is equaling eight. And so they, for some reason, instead of just defaulting to the leader orders, they default to whatever the Rock wanted to do. So Kama at some point grabs a chair, and you can see that Farouk is like visually like just mad confused. He's like, what's going on? I didn't ask you
Yeah,
to do none
who?
of that.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like Farouk is going to Irish whip Shamrock into the corner, and Kama's going to lift the chair up. But unfortunately for Farooq, he gets reversed. He takes the chair in the corner, and that allows for Shamrock to put on the ankle lock and pick up the victory. Not a good look for
Not a good look. Everyone's getting fired. It's gonna be the mass firing of
100
1998.
100%. It's time for
The sequel.
it's like the nation's yearly trimming of the
Oh,
fat. Like
yeah. The why can't I think of the word? The like cuts, budget cuts. I don't know,
uh
something like that.
budget cuts.
Budget cuts. But I just want to say though that Farouk, no, Kama and D'Lo, the last time we watched, they were like, "Sure, we'll come."
Right.
Roger's like, "Farouk, Kama, let's go," and they were like, or D'Lo, Farouk, and he was like,
Mhm. Right.
and Farouk was like, "Hello,"
Right.
and now this time suddenly they're like, but Farouk's the leader."
Right. Like
I
what is
don't
it?
know. Like, which one is it? Is he the leader? I don't know. It's
It doesn't feel like
confusing.
it. I'm saying that.
Something's gonna happen.
So Farouk and Kama are arguing on the outside, like after the match, because Farouk's like, "Hey, who told you to
Why?
do all that?"
Yeah, why you do that?
Um, So, and then we have this face off between The Rock and Shamrock happening in the ring simultaneously. And that's when Stone Cold Steve Austin, reminding us that both participants are in the Royal Rumble, stuns both The Rock and Shamrock, leaving them both laid out and putting himself over in the process. We love to see it.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was great. Next, we have this hilarious, just a little promo, for a Paul Bear like promo that's gonna happen like later in the evening, and the photo they keep using is the
Foul.
funniest. It is like the clickbaitiest photo like you ever see.
Yes.
Like it's the photo of like when a celebrity gets like arrested for something like so minor,
It's
and
gonna ruin the tour,
fully, and they use the
the
most
world tour.
cracked out photo like you could find. Oh, I love it. Like
And guess what?
every time it's like Amanda Bynes at her lowest. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, why'd you have to use that photo? Like, why is it
Literally,
that
it's always the
photo?
mugshot photo.
And it's like,
They're
why
like
are you
Lindsay
doing
Lohan partying in Greece, and it's her mugshot photo, and it's like, what? Like from
100%?
2016. It's
No,
like
100%. And like, oh, don't even get me started. And then like, God forbid, lived in the era of like the Perez Hilton, where it's like, where it's like here's like Lindsay Lohan snatch from 2006. Like, here's it today. Like, why are they different? And you're like, what are you? What are you?
because people age, change, grow,
Uh,
evolve. But yeah, no, it's literally like it'd be the cover of his YouTube video going like, Kane broke up with me, not clickbait. And he's
no.
like,
Right. No, fully. Where's my husband?
not
So,
clickbait is my favorite.
so crazy.
Come
So
home, Kane, not clickbait.
I know 100%. I promise I can change. Dawn
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? No,
literally not Paul Bear. He has not
no.
nary an idea of where his children are. James Cornette comes down to the ring and he's got two just officials with him. We find out that it is the president and vice president of the NWA. The NWA back in the territories was the largest and oldest territory there ever was, essentially. And because Jim Cornette's kind of on this like traditional kick, I
And he
guess.
still is.
Um, he's trying to reintroduce like prestige and classic wrestling matches and blah 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 blah.
Right.
So, while he's trying to do this, it is announced that this following match will be for the NWA North American Championship. And we're like, okay, random, but sure. And then we find out that it's Barry Windham, or Blackjack Windham, as we know him, half of the tag team, the new Blackjacks, and will be taking on Jeff Jarrett, of the formerly Double J, formerly in WCW, currently really, really into Aztec Prince. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just,
Yeah, it was, and I guess they because I was like, why is Blackjack Wyndham out here? And I guess they said he used to be a title holder with NWA.
yeah, he was like an NWA, and like
Okay,
he was a like back in the day, a like pretty, he was up there as far as like a contender for like heavyweight championships. Like he was like somebody whose name was in that mix a lot. But it's just like it's been a long time since that was the case. A lot of this audience doesn't know that.
not
And
at all
like it just feels so weird and forced, which
random.
I mean is the point because it ends up being all like a ruse anyway. So
Right,
like
Jim
sure.
Cornette.
Um so let's just get into the match. Jarrett is showing off basically for the beginning part of the match. Jim Cornette is big nerding on commentary about the history of the NWA and going back all the way to Abraham Lincoln, which I have no idea. But sure, go to town. But you know, I mean, like if you're gonna have someone be annoying to be annoying sake, like he's doing
Jim's
he's
Jim's your
doing
guy.
he's doing a swell job. It's just like silly because like I liked like not a couple weeks ago when he was just like on commentary and I just enjoyed that. When he's
Absolutely.
doing this, I'm like, ugh, now he's like playing a character extra and it's like extra
As
annoying.
soon as I saw that tennis racket, I was like, no,
Oh yeah, he's in manager
um,
mode.
I don't like that. At least
Uh
take it out of the case.
for what? It's not like he's playing. Um he
He said, get your steps up, Serena. Like, get
he's
sit
not
down.
he's not doing shit with that. Um so um Jim Cornette's on commentary just like really hammering home that he wants to bring back rough, rugged competition. And I'm like, are you trying to wrestle them, Jim? Like, relax. You're fine.
Also,
Um,
rough, rugged wrestling, that's not what this is. I mean,
sure.
this is like, do you know what I mean? It's like more polished, more, it's not like ECW rough, rugged wrestling,
No, no, he hates ECW.
which is what I'm saying. It's like you're saying you want to bring back rough, rugged wrestling.
No, but he wants it to be like traditional and yeah,
Right,
in the spirit of competition and all of that.
right.
Right. So we get a weird moment in the match when one of the either the vice president or the president of the NWA comes in like is basically like distracting the official and we're like what's going on, and then Jim Cornette runs up into the ring while Barry Windham is trying to give Jeff Jarrett a superplex off the top rope. He comes in swinging that tennis racket, hits Windham, they both go down. Cornette rolls out of the ring. Jarrett picks up the victory, wins this title that most people didn't know about before, will probably not be defended again. And like, what was the point of this?
I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, it was just like a weird segment. I don't think we anybody really needed. But it was buttoned
But
up nicely when Stone Cold
love,
Steve Austin comes out, and because Jeff Jarrett once again is going to be in the Royal Rumble, he gets a Stone Cold stunner for existing. Love to see it.
love. And my favorite thing about the So Cold Center, beside him dropping on his little tushy, is that he imitates their little moves afterwards. So he was like,
Yes, truly a
and
classic.
then like I think it's
It's
so
yeah.
great because even when he does it later,
hmm
it's the and it
It's so good.
I
I love
love
to
it.
see it. I love to see
I
it.
love it.
So next we get a Ken Shamrock interview. and he's basically asked about um the Royal Rumble and what his thoughts on Steve Austin and what just occurred in the ring and blah 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 blah. And
Right.
it was just kind of a standard Ken Shamrock promo. It was okay.
It was
It
fine.
was fine. Basically it was just like the Royal Rumble, like you're a marked man, I'm a marked man. He kind of sounded like he was crying, but it could just be like he's still out of breath or whatever.
I don't know.
But he was just like, I would love nothing more than for it to just be the two of us at the end, having knocked out all these like 29 other men. It'd be we could go like mano a mano, and I'm like, and kiss, and I'm like, I don't know, like I
He
was
was
like,
like,
what's
just you and me alone, sweaty. Uh, Something about being marked men. Yeah,
right,
anyway. Can I call you or
right. It just
it's knuckle up time.
right, right,
Close.
close, and you know.
I think I summed it up perfectly.
Yeah, yeah, that was it. That was pretty much it. So, moving on. So Sunny, because she has I guess nothing better to do, comes out in a schoolgirl outfit to
I
announce this next match.
no.
No, it's just something about
It's no.
someone who is really I don't know if she's 30, but she's pushing 30 at this point here in a like head to toe schoolgirl outfit.
Okay.
Out of the
Right.
context of like a performance, I'm very confused.
Yes. Okay. Here's the thing. I think
And I
anyone
guess
can.
this is a performance, but you're just ring announcing.
Right. And the thing is, I don't care what anybody wears at whatever age and just do it well. And this was just not done well. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't care what you do. Like, you want to wear your thing, whatever. I don't care. But you better
You're
do it
better than
well. I know.
I.
I know. I'm sorry. But the what really got me was like her hair was a mess. Like it looked like she decided to do this at the last second and she just looked and God bless her. Like God bless her. I mean, but she
Mhm.
looked crazy, girl. And we know she's devolving on some recreational substances at this point. But it's apparent. Like the schoolgirl outfit made no sense. It wasn't even cute. I didn't like it at all. And
Yeah.
I wish that she was really killing it for like a couple weeks there. And
Mhm.
so I just now she set a certain standard for me and I can't go back.
I can't go back.
Schoolgirl is such a low hanging fruit.
Mm.
After the things that we've been experiencing, that is low hanging fruit. I don't want to see it.
I don't do better,
I don't want to see it.
Miss
Do
Seneca.
better. Be better.
Amazing. So, um, she is the special guest ring announcer for the Recon and Sniper versus 8 Ball and Skull match. Oh, yes. What a joy it
Mm,
is to have Jackal out here again. Jackal's gross is my first note. That's all.
gross.
Um, I think that 8 Ball and Skull got some updated music. Not 100% sure, but me and Kelsey were like fairly positive.
I think it's new.
I felt like it was updated or like played from a different part or something because it was the
Something.
first time I had any entrance.
It was the first, yeah, it was the first time we both went like, hmm, what are they
Hmm.
playing? I don't know
Right.
if they always play it. But I was like, am I usually too angry by the motorcycles to notice the music? Are they too loud that we don't even hear it? Like, I don't know.
Right.
Did they get their
I don't
little
know.
silencer or something? I don't
I
know.
doubt that. Oh, I don't
Doubt
know.
that. Those
I don't
hogs
know.
were squealing.
Amen. That's
Amen,
crazy.
brother.
Um, so Jackal joins commentary. He goes on to call everybody sheep. He's asked where Kurgan is. And Kurgan he goes, "Oh well, I am the alpha and omega of Kurgan's life." And I really need him to stop using that paraphrasing
I don't like
because
it.
like no, because it just doesn't suit your role as a manager. Like,
And not at
because it
all.
makes it sound like you're cooking him eggs in the morning and also like teaching him like you're his teacher, you're his, you know what I mean? Like it just
Teacher,
doesn't feel
lover,
right.
friend.
Right. Like
There's something sinister.
a foot here. I'm just saying, and I can't be the only one who thinks so.
No, and then when the way it ends, we were both like, "Oh,
Right.
we'll get
Like
there. You'll see."
yeah, because I say I have a note that says like it feels like a not whimsical Kronk and Yzma kind of situation.
Oh my God, it does. Except Kurgan is just scary and Kronk is like he'll bake spinach puffs and he's
Right.
delightful.
Right.
It's like, yeah, it's like cursed Kronk and Yzma. Oh my God.
Right. So we find out that basically all the members of this match are going to be in the Royal Rumble. At one point, the Truth Commission misses this giant splash off the top rope, and it just looked heinous.
Bad.
But no, 100%. So at one point, Kurgan comes down the like ramp way, but Mama looked like she just got done on the shitter or something because like why do you walk why were you walking like that? Like why
Oh my God.
the way he was like just like wide walking like he had just been run through his thing
Girl,
like
he
it was either out or in that man was ran through. Like,
it doesn't matter which way, but
but
something occurred.
but he was affected.
He was marked not safe. Like
No.
I said he walked out after Jackal said I'm his alpha and omega, and he literally came out like, "Mom, I pooped my pants." Like
No, literally itchy booty, he said. He came out with that itchy booty, and I was like, girl, turn around. Take that ass to the back. Get a shower. Go to bed. This night is over for you.
girly, hit the
Uh,
showers.
no, but the DOA wins the matchup in the hubbub of Kurgan making his way down to the ring, which I don't even know how.
What happened?
Kurgan
No
comes
idea.
in, fucks shit up, like
He's
because
just like, like
like yeah, and is fully just strangling people. And then as he's like choking out like a 8-ball skull, one of the bald twins, he's
one of those bald.
One of them bald bitches, just trying to make like juice out of their brains. And then Jackal just like jumps into the ring and just bitch slaps Kurgan like square in the face and then rolls out of the ring and starts walking up the ramp, just like peace signing, hair like flowing behind him. And to me, I'm sorry, you don't do that to anybody you're not fucking. I don't care. That's
Because
crazy.
the difference is you would slap anybody. But
No,
when you
you can
slap
slap
somebody
any.
you're fucking, they just get up and follow you.
No,
And that's what Kurgan
that's what
did.
I'm saying. And he got up
He
and
was just like,
he said, "Oh."
he's like, "Excuse me." Like just left.
The missus is waiting.
Like what? And the thing is, like
The little puppy walk and shake was crazy.
it's not my first time.
So good.
But
Crying
the
in
way
the
because
club.
they were like, "Oh, you better get in there and stop." And he goes, "Oh, okay." Walks in, pow,
And you're just
and then
like,
just doesn't even look to see the results. Just immediately hops out of the ring and peace
no,
signs
that was
up the
it.
walkway. And Kurgan just goes, "Oh,
Ooh,
okay."
crazy. Absolute insanity is what that was.
Woo.
Ooh.
That's something else.
Well, that it truly, truly was.
Something new.
Yeah. If anything, he at least has one member of his cult.
That is loyal. Loyal.
Loyal to the soil,
Because
absolutely.
the way the other two in the boat neck shiny green shirts They cannot.
We're not getting anything done, really.
No, cannot abide.
They didn't even win the match. That's what I'm saying.
What a sin.
Truly unfortunate.
Bye, girl.
So, next we are treated to a DX promo. Triple H is still suffering from a dislocated kneecap. Apparently
Oh,
is a real injury.
eesh.
And so they
Oh.
come out to the ring, and it's ridiculous from the rip because Triple H is just staring in China's tits, and he goes, "It's like the sun. You know you shouldn't like stare, but you just can't help it." And you're like, okay, girl, pop off.
And
Like,
the whole time, like Shawn Michaels, because then Triple H is talking the whole time. Shawn Michaels behind keeps going like this,
mm-hmm.
and then she looks at him. He goes, and they just did that the whole time. But here's why I'll allow it. Here's why I will allow it. Anything that makes China more like when they express how feminine she is, when
hmm
most people are writing like, "Is that a man?" Like,
Right,
I'll get on board with this. Like, hey,
right.
look at this gorgeous woman I can't stop staring at. I
Also, at this point, I'm pretty sure her and Triple H are like very
Oh,
much a
for
thing.
sure. Yeah, I mean,
So,
no doubt about it. But just like I think I'm okay with it only because most people are
hmm
like, "What is that? Is it a
right.
cyborg?" And then
Rah, rah, rah. Yeah,
she's a
right,
woman,
right.
gorgeous woman.
Love it. Love it. Love to see it. So, Triple H essentially moves on with the promo, and basically he calls out Owen Hart, and he's like, you go from being the hunter to hunted, and like you had so much to say, you said it with such conviction, but you didn't have what it takes to back it up. You didn't have the goods. He said you walked up to the plate with no bat, and Triple H had to supply the lumber. And then he goes, "Don't worry to the females in the audience this evening. There's plenty more wood where that came from." And you're like, "God damn."
Oh my.
Yeah, he.
I fear I may swoon.
I fear I may have.
Uh, Please
Hmm.
take me to the chaise lounger.
Got
I have a
a
touch of
grip.
the vapors.
Ew, got a grip. Not the vapors.
The vapors, girl.
So
Get the
Owen Hart.
smelling salts.
Ooh. So Owen Owen Hart ends up on the Titantron. And basically he goes on to express that this feud is now getting personal and ugly. And he goes on, but he's like, but I have a touch of a heart in here. He's like, I want you to heal up nicely. And when you're at 100%, I'm gonna break your other kneecap. Because essentially what is he goes on to just be like something about a black heart and having no love in his black heart, and I was like, "Oh, but you said earlier
You
that you
just
did."
said,
I
yeah.
know, so I was like, but
It kind of caved in on itself. The intention was good, but the logic collapsed quickly.
right. So I feel like we're still like sussing out like where Owen lands in all of this.
I like
And
the
that
idea
really,
of
to
it
me,
though.
is like the victim of this all because he has to
No, a
just
hundred
stay
percent.
here and deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, he
Yes.
didn't do this.
I know. And we talked about this I think before, but like I just can't imagine what that must be like.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the idea of this character,
Right.
but I want to get more into like I wish he would dig more into like the like how he screws people like he literally screwed over his brother. It's the Montreal
Right.
Screwjob, whatever. Like I like the idea of him being this like vigilante, like going after the people who like screw other people, who cheat, who whatever. Like I think you can take it a lot of places because he could even
Right.
take it like, to the New Age Outlaws, he could take it to the Godwins, he could like there's more mobility there if he just becomes a person who's like the vigilante who stops
Right.
people from not having an honest match, like bell to bell.
Right. Just
I
yeah,
can see
become
the
Batman.
vision.
Right.
Yes, I can see the vision. I just need the execution
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
So, more on that. Love to see him find his way. I'm glad he's still around because I love him.
Same. And
Um,
I like that he mean now. But like
me
not in
too.
a boyish mean like and I loved the boyish bratty mean, but
Yeah.
now I love he's the last man standing mean.
Mm-hmm. He's like, life, you have beat me down. Like, I
And now I
now
gotta punch up.
oh,
Like,
no, literally. Oh, love that. Um, we are treated to a different hour two song than we have been accustomed to. That was a ride.
all right. The two of us we're like, oh, it's hour two, la la la. And we're like adjusting our notes, and then we were both like,
Who is
what?
this?
What
Like,
is that? What
mm-mm.
is
There was
that?
there was lots of helicopter, like shots of a helicopter, not shots from a helicopter.
Just
Um,
of one with a
yeah,
searchlight.
right. And I was like,
They're
okay.
looking for the belt in the lake, in the river.
No, fully still at it.
Still at it.
Yeah, I don't know, interesting. I don't know if I love it.
It was called
But
like a new perspective or a different the song or something.
yeah,
Bizarre.
more on that next week.
I just got the lyrics down to the other one. I was not ready to switch. I was
No,
not ready to move over.
and but here we are,
Here
alas.
we
But they had
are.
to do something because that intro has they at least need to change the intro video package because like
Nobody in there that's
nobody
there.
in there works here anymore, babe. Like
Yeah,
it's time.
nobody
It's
there.
time.
Except Stone Cold. He's the only one.
No, honestly, I think Ahmed too, but like barely. Like where's he been?
Barely. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Too much
so
dark and not enough sky, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Mm.
Um, so next we have Savio Vega taking on Owen Hart. Oh, they have to stop letting the Boricuas sing their own theme song. That's terrible.
Oh,
Really terrible.
really rough stuff.
Yeah.
And they seem to really enjoy themselves, and
Which
that hurts me.
right, but for the betterment of all.
I'm
There
so
there are other
sorry.
ways to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
sorry.
right. You like I am of the if your enjoyment hurts others, don't do it.
And that's you know what? And that's a great philosophy. I'm here for that. And you know what? How about give them the mics
Cut them
just
off. Yeah,
then they feel special.
lip
Ooh, so
sync. Give me
fun.
something. Let them or record it in the studio and fix it up. Like, give me something.
Something,
Like
something.
something.
Not
Oh.
not this. Not
So,
this.
Jerry has a funny on commentary. He goes, so good. Owen's making his entrance to the ring. He goes, Stu and Helen Hart produce more tragedies than Shakespeare. And you're like, stop. It's
Because he
true,
said they
but
have
stop.
12 kids. They have 12 kids. Damn, they produce more tragedies than Shakespeare.
And you're like, terrible,
Honestly,
terrible.
I love that though as a read.
Uh-huh.
That's a good one.
I know. And you were so disappointed to give him one, but you were like, I have to.
I was, but I must. I must when I see
Fair is fair is fair is fair.
fair is fair is fair.
Hey man. So this match was probably my favorite of the evening. Loved both
By
of
a long
these.
shot.
As far as like in the ring, love them both. Love them
They
both.
both have the most gorgeous spinning heel kicks, and I've been saying that
No, honestly.
because it was just back to back to back. Like this.
Things of beauty.
Mm,
Uh, Owen had a a missile drop kick from the top rope and did like a kick a nip up like after. So hot. Love him. DX shows up on stage. They're just kind of like hanging again. Uh, Triple H is wheelchair ridden. And the match gets taken to the outside. HBK is kind of like golf clapping on the stage, which is such a twat. Oh, he's so annoying.
I love
I
it.
love him, but he's so petty and
Hmm.
um does not waste those camera minutes. I'll give him that.
Yep.
Basically, at one point, Owen gets mugged by Los Pericos on the outside of the ring. The ref comes a second referee comes down because there's so much chaos going on that he has to come down and try to eject the rest of the Boricuas while the match is continuing, while
Hmm.
DX is still on the ramp, which is a
Hmm.
separate other problem. Um, uh, uh,
This ref like really thought he could be God.
no, really and truly. Owen spinning heel kick, chef's kiss note, followed by a sharpshooter. Love to see it. I feel like seeing the sharpshooter now feels extra. Like, do it for your brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So love to see that. One of the Boricos tried to enter the ring while he's administering the sharpshooter. He gets out, hits that member. More chaos. Owen rolls up Savio Vega, still gets the victory, and then immediately gets up out of the rolled up pin and is pointing up at DX and starts talking his shit. And I
You
love to see it. I thought that was great.
love that.
Hmm.
Rolls up,
Fantastic.
gets the win, immediately launches himself up and just goes, you. And
Right. 100%.
I was
Love
like,
to.
me? You mean it?
So he goes out of the ring and starts trying to make his way up to DX very shortly after, gets immediately mugged by Los Boricuas on the stage, and then they bring him up to DX where we find out that they have been paid by DX to administer said mugging. And yeah, boo.
Mm,
Boo.
right.
Boo.
No,
Not taking the bribe.
I don't like
Not
that.
taking the bribe.
I don't like that.
We can do better.
It's no.
But next we have the very taunted interview with Paul Bear coming down to the ring, and he look a mess, mama. He came
Honey,
down looking no sleep, bedhead, like clothes from yesteryear. That man looked a mess,
busted.
haggard. And
Gross.
honestly, what we say, if you're unproblematic, you age
You
gracefully.
age gracefully.
Milk,
Problematic. You lose. You are bald.
milk,
You age like milk.
spoiled.
Spolt.
So
Spolt.
he's comes down to the ring looking disheveled AF. He grabs the microphone and he's like, Undertaker, I hope HBK destroys you. I curse the ground you walk on. I hate your guts. And he's like, because of you, I've lost Kane. And then what he has a line where he's just like, it's hard cam. He left me, and I swear to God, I'm gonna find that GIF and I am going to use it for years to come. Um,
He left me. Ooh.
crying. He's like, I've looked everywhere, and then he starts talking like directly like to Kane. He's like, I know you're out there. He's like, I took care of you. Please come home. Please come home. I'm like, ooh, this is Gaslighter Supreme.
Oh,
Tastes real good, doesn't it? Oh, crazy. Crazy, crazy. Thoughts?
I
I know
was
you have thoughts.
fed. I was fed today. I
Mm.
thought I didn't really have time for dinner before we started, but it doesn't matter. I was fed because you look so dumb right now. Standing outside my house,
No, honestly.
trying to apologize. You're so ugly when you cry. Please. I was like,
Please.
busted Bustisha Turlington Dupree the third. I do not care. Take that shit and go home. I don't.
I'm dead.
You know what I love? Dessert. And this was just desserts, bitch. I'm so sorry. Eat up, get your spoon, get your hot fudge, get your whipped cream, and eat
Oh,
it, bitch.
love that. I love that so much.
Right after the Ides of March, Brutus. That's right.
I love that. I love that, fam. So,
Woo!
Kelsey got hers this
I'm
evening.
sweating.
100%, as you should be, because we still got more. We're still on the road, baby. The Witch's Road. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry. We don't need any more
No, I
singing.
really do eat that up. And then so immediately following that promo, we get brought to backstage because something's going on, and of course it's Stone Cold Steve Austin, and of
Duh.
course he's attacked someone else. This time you hear him talking his shit to Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. He has a table overturned on top of him while the headbangers act poorly above that. So
They were like, what? He's
what
been,
happened? That was so crazy, man.
he's going berserk.
Yeah, no, I was just like, okay. Sure. Uh
Thank you.
and honestly, the weight of that performance was really what crushed Mark Henry and and not the table. So
Swear.
Oh, love to see it. So next we get a kind of video package as to how Marc Mero has been treating the lovely Sable as of late, making her wear a potato sack one week, dressing up in a reindeer costume another week, basically being verbally abusive every week. So really not great stuff. And then we find out that Tom Brandi, formerly Salvatore Sincere, which I'm just gonna say
Say it.
for this
Say it.
storyline that you have,
Say it.
why would you? I would believe Salvatore Sincere would be the one doing this nonsense, not Tom Brandi. I
I
see. I would. To me, I hear the name Salvatore Sincere, I think of some guy who's like smooth, who's trying to be,
Bachelor.
who shows up at the right moment, who like who finds the girl who needs the shoulder to cry on, blah blah blah. I believe that guy would do that.
Period.
Tom Brandi, who
Tom
the
Brandi.
fuck is Tom Brandi?
As in, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be.
Crazy,
But my life, my
crazy.
love, and my lady is the sea.
No,
What's
that's
happening?
amazing. No, no.
That's all I can think of. But I just, and
Terrible.
it's so bad.
But I
It's
was just like,
so bad.
why would you change it now? Like that is the so what? You're gonna change his name to the most just boring. Once again, another like weird
Two
first.
first names.
Yeah, because we're on that kick. And then you're going to put him in a feud based around a behavior that I would believe from the former name. I don't get it. Salvador,
Sincere was in the name
that's what I'm
because he
saying.
treats her with sincerity.
Right. As
You
opposed to
morons.
right. I
Sorry, I don't really mean that. But
no, you morons. That was dumb. Like that was dumb. And I
who
know
is
hindsight's 20
Brandy?
crazy. So
Also, I'm also gonna say the mean thing that you could have also done like literally anybody else. Like who we haven't even seen Salvatore Sincere, let alone
Tom Brandi.
Mr. Brandy. Like,
Right.
who is this suddenly coming out on her behalf?
Right.
Which, like, fine, give him a storyline, love to see it, but like,
Then
I don't know about this. Out
right.
of left field. Out of left field.
Out of left field indeed. So Marc Mero looking great. Those little shorty shorts with the fringe. Love to see it.
Yeah,
Very cute.
adorable.
I love the fit that Sable's got rocking. I think that is the way she should that's the way she complements an outfit. You know what I
Period.
mean? Uh
Exactly.
it was the same like colors, but it was like a feather laced like I don't
Like
know
a fur trim.
corset top. I don't know how do you would you
Yeah, like
describe
a
that?
jumpsuit, sweetheart neckline.
There you go. You can describe that way better than I can. I'm not that gay.
And that's okay. I'm gay enough for the book. No, I'm just
Continue.
Does kitty, does
No, but
kitty.
she looks great. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. My next note, I miss Salvatore Sincere.
Boop.
Oh, I did write my next note after that, Miss Brandy's got nice tits though. So good on ya. Good
And
on you, Tom.
you know what I've always said. I love a man with little titty.
You have always said
I
that.
have always said that.
Um,
The
oh,
girls who get it, get it. The
the girls
girls
who
who
get it.
don't.
No, no, they don't.
And that's
We'll have fun
okay.
sleeping on rocks. Anyway. Jail.
Have fun sleeping on a washboard.
Your clothes will be immaculate.
Hmm.
So at one point during the match, Miro lands on Sable on the outside of the ring and then starts yelling at her for having landed on her, which is crazy. Sable's
Sick.
Sable's out here injured because she's wearing like of course, like 6-inch like thigh highs. So
Mm-hmm.
like she can't like just take off that boot to attend to an injury. All right.
Yeah.
That's a process.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so she's out here hurt. Um, Tom Brandi like goes to like tend to her, and then in the most spottiest looking spot I've ever seen, Marc Mero knocks them both over, where he very gently places her back on the floor.
I
And
love the idea that maybe Sable was like, I'm not taking that bump, girl. Like I'll take the one, but you better.
no, 100%.
I'm wearing full leather. Like I'm
No,
not taking that bump.
fully. So she's like, I will bust out
Mm,
of this.
I was like, she's got a low back jumpsuit on, no bra.
Right.
You better place her down delicately.
No, right. That is fragile.
Fragile, handle with care, priority mail.
Love it. So of course, um, Stone Cold comes in and stuns Marc Mero because that's the name of the game this
Love
evening.
it. Love to see it.
Um, uh,
I forgot about this.
yes, and so Stone Cold, of course, mocks Marc Mero, and then on the way out of the ring, he basically he basically eye fucks Sable and then like leaves up the ramp. He
Okay.
gives her, go ahead, Kelsey, go ahead.
So I have to paint the picture. So Sable's like on the ring or like on the side, and then
Mm-hmm.
Stone Cold comes out and he's like leaning against her and he like gives her the up down, fucks her with his eyes, and she's like, "What?" And then he just goes, like you can hear in his brain go, "I could, but nah." Walks away, and the way she goes like,
Mm-hmm. And
Allison,
the camera catches like behind the sunglasses, like amazing. Catches the shot. So
and he's
good.
just walking away, and he's wearing those jeans. Well, oh my God, those
Yeah,
jeans.
really killed it.
Pour one out for the jeans. And I said, "Girl, I get it. I get
Mm-hmm.
it." Because again, I said, it's always the ones who are just like, nah, it's all right. And then because everyone else is on her set, and then the
Mm-hmm.
one guy who's not on her set, he's an ass like that, I'd
Right.
watch him too. I'd be like, there goes my hero.
No,
Damn.
really. Watch him as he goes.
Woo! And I
So,
will.
and I
And I
will.
will.
Amazing. So we transition from Sable and Stone Cold's chemistry into a video package with our dear, dear friend Mick Foley and his dear friend Chainsaw Charlie.
No.
And oh, it
No.
was great. It was like a horror movie. It
No.
was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. We have shots of the box that Cactus Jack was carrying around with him most of the evening the prior week, and Chainsaw cuts himself out of the box, frees himself to chase away the New Age outlaws. I love it. Just
He
him
scared the shit
cutting,
out of me.
just mowing down doors backstage. Oh, I live for
Just
it. Just swinging a chainsaw.
swinging that thing. And
Mm.
later, and later Xavier goes, "Do you want me to tell you who that is?" Or do and I was looking at him and go, "I know that's Terry." Like as if
Uh,
Terry is someone we've known for a while. Like, I know that's my boy Terry. I
I
was like,
know.
that's Terry. That's Deathmatch Daddy Terry.
No,
And of
100%.
course and you go, you're like, well, he is the only one who would be flinging around that chainsaw all
No,
willy-nilly.
just willy-nilly,
Nobody's business.
one hand swinging this chainsaw at like 50 plus,
He
crazy,
scared me big time. I did not like that. The scream
middle-aged
I
and
scrumped.
crazy, absolutely.
Middle-aged and crazy. I'm on my way.
That's what he says in promos too. He's like, I'm middle-aged and crazy. What you gonna do to me?
I
Like,
love
like
Terry.
I love it. So Terry Funk has made his way from the land of hardcore to the WWF in the form of Chainsaw Charlie.
Wait. Oh, I just made that connection in my brain that he's gonna be here now. Oh,
Yeah, at least yeah, for a little
wait.
while. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah,
I literally just got
you're gonna get to see
goosebumps.
Terry do some stuff.
Oh my God,
Mm.
Terry. Oh my God. I didn't even put that together.
Yes, fam. I love that.
Hey girl, oh my god. I'm so
Yay.
excited.
Yeah, I love that. I love that you're excited.
Oh,
But
and Terry and Mick Foley.
right. The homies.
Fuck. Awesome.
Love that.
Awesome.
So that takes us into our next match, which is the New Age Outlaws taking on the Headbangers. Love to see it. The Headbangers are out wrestling the New Age Outlaws for the beginning part of this
Duh.
match. Love to see it. They perform a double team face buster, which is also beautifully done. At one point during the match on commentary, JR goes, "Smell that," and you know you do. And you know you do, because here comes the Godwins in their
The way he said, "You smell that?"
it's like, you smell that? Like, and you're like, oh no, not your scent traveling before you do.
Entering the room, and they're like upstage. Like
No,
they're not even like
no,
JR is
all
like,
exactly. They're
we're
downwind.
downwind.
They just bust out into the the Pumbaa part of
When I was a young warthog. What we've been singing a lot today. I don't know what that is. Please, I'm so sorry,
crazy.
everyone. He goes, girl, it's you versus everyone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had a song in my heart today. I don't know what happened. The way this episode is gonna get ripped from YouTube because I sang too many parts.
Good luck trying to fit. They want to sue us. They just can't figure out which one to sue over.
If it was me, I'd go for the Rihanna one probably.
No,
But
honestly, I think it'll be Disney. If anything.
And you know what? You're actually right. You're actually right. Oh my God.
So them stanky Godwins are hanging out at the top of the ramp. At one point, one of the not the stanky Godwins.
Oh my God, I feel so silly today.
The stanky Godwins is
Those
crazy.
stanky mother.
No, those stanky Confederate wearing Godwins.
Ooh, girl. Nothing worse than that.
No, 100%. This time he brought on like a cap, like a matching cap.
You're racist and you smell.
No, 100%. That's crazy.
That's one. That's
I mean,
too many things.
No, 100%. Unfortunately, that Venn diagram is at least in my book. Oh, so good.
God,
Are you still with us? Because if you are, God bless.
God bless. I'm really sorry,
really
guys.
This one's really been a roller coaster.
This
And
one's
some
really
of them
been
really are.
hee-hee.
I would love if you watch like all the way through, like, and you recall any of the ones where we were truly heinous, like, let us know. We've recorded so many at this point, I feel like we've forgotten, but I'd love to be reminded.
Yeah, please. Oh my God.
We're heinous.
We're horrible people.
So at one point, one of the headbangers and Jesse James of the New Age Outlaws both attempt a drop kick, and they both just miss and essentially just collide center in the ring. And they were scissoring for their lives, mama. They were both out of commission after that one. It felt very unplanned, we'll put it that way, based on the yell that Jesse James produced once he landed. Not great.
Bad news. Bad news.
So crazy.
Singing soprano.
Oh my God. So it looks like the Headbangers are going to perform their double team move when they miss, and that allows for the New Age Outlaws to pick up the victory. And then in the chaos that ensues after the match, Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie come down to the ring to chase out the New Age Outlaws. And the segment ends with Chainsaw Charlie just swanging that thing. And that's a great shirt. I would love just swanging that thing, just like, and then
it's
just
Chainsaw Charlie.
Yeah, and then it's just Chainsaw Charlie. Just, I would love that.
I love that.
Or it's just like blank on the front, and it's like a shadow, like a doorway or whatever, and he's like cutting his way through, and it just says like swanging that thing. I love
Yeah,
it.
love that. Love
Hmm.
that. I'll add it to the list.
Heard.
I have a
Um,
running notes app for
swanging that thing, Chainsaw Charlie merch. Next, we basically get a Hell in a Cell recap. It's lovely. If
it's
you did
great
not watch the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, you could just honestly watch this recap and really get the gist.
with some
I
great
say
music.
personally, go back and watch the match. Always go back and watch that match. It's fantastic.
It's so
Um,
good.
but it does bring you up to speed. And yes, the music was epic. Very video game, very a la that.
Yeah.
Which brings us up to speed to our final segment of the evening, which is Shawn Michaels coming out to call out the Undertaker before their Royal Rumble match. But he really got some cojones on this one,
Girl.
because he's out here, he's calling the Undertaker
Alone.
alone, calling him a loser, saying, I beat this guy again and again and again. And he's like, oh, like bring your dead ass out here so HBK can slap you around a little bit. So HBK can slap you around a bit, bitch.
Can you even reach him?
That's crazy. Me at my roommates. And like, so I'm sorry, guys, I love you. No, but honestly. So then of course we get the lights, the gong, and we see the return of the druids.
The
We haven't
Druids.
seen the druids in a
Hey.
hot minute.
They came in and I was like, hey, gang, where
Uh,
have you been? I've been asking about
no,
you.
100%. I was
I
stoked,
have. I was
stoked to see
hyped.
them.
Good to see y'all.
Oh, love it. So they come out bringing a casket, the same casket that they brought out last week when it was Shawn Michaels hiding in the casket, and Hunter and China, they were all having a good laugh, ha ha hee hee ha, at the Undertaker's expense. So, as the casket is being brought down, Sean's like, a little creativity, please. Like, we literally just did this. So he's out here just like having a good chuckle. He's like, ha ha, China, ha ha, Triple H, you have to do better. So he's just being an a-hole on the side of the ring, like by the casket. When China rolls Hunter out onto the ramp, and they're like, hey, not me, not us, not in there.
We're not in there.
No, 100%. And so the episode ends with our dear friend Shawn Michaels going, oh, well, if you guys are up there, then who's in the grabbed, snatched? Episode ends with us, POV in the casket.
We're in
Crazy.
the casket. And I was like, I know they're in there like
No, fully.
like you ever seen that meme about like the Trojan horse? Like where they're
Mhm.
like, they were in there like Thelonious, stop laughing. Like they're gonna
Right.
catch us. That's what it
So
felt. But like they dragged him in and they were like
no, fully. Tee.
in the casket.
I love that.
Crazy. Got goodled. I thought Kane was gonna come out, I won't lie. Because
Mm,
Undertaker, they played this like multiple times where Undertaker defended Kane, I guess last week against an onslaught, a vicious
hmm
onslaught. And I thought Shawn Michaels throwing dirt on his brother's name, which is funny because he's the Undertaker dirt. But I thought Kane would come out and be like, not my brother, like,
hmm
and like repay the favor. But this was also delightful.
Very much delightful.
I missed the caskets being involved in the Undertaker's lore the first time around. Like
Hmm
I wasn't there for that. So now I get to experience
Experience
it
it again.
during the relaunch and I'm fine with that.
Love that.
I'll take it.
Love that. Love
I'll
that.
take it.
And don't worry, we get like a period of time where Undertaker really goes like
Back to
um
his roots.
like off the rails, like dark
Oh.
side.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
hell
yeah. I think you'll eat
yes.
it up because it's very like lots of symbolism, lots of things like that.
And you know
Um,
me.
mhm. So,
Hmm.
so that is where we are left, guys. We are on the road to the Royal Rumble. We love to see it, which means we are on the greater road to to WrestleMania
Always.
14. And thank you all for listening wherever you find us, commenting, liking, subscribing, all of that great stuff. If you guys are interested in outdoor merchandise and you would like 10% off, do not forget that you can use the code New to Wrestling, NEWTOWRESTLING, at beatenpathco.com for 10% off anything on that site. Again, that is the New to Wrestling, all one word. You get 10% off. All right, guys, for Kelsey, I am Xavier, and we will catch you on the next one.
We'll see you there.
Bye.
Bye.